Here we have kit 1. In this kit, we have our color and developer. We have a brush, a bowl, a pair of gloves, some clips, color wipies, and you'll need a timer. So first thing we're going to do is put our gloves on. Your kit will either come with pink or black gloves. These are also latex free, so if you have a latex allergy, you don't have to worry. Next, we're going to mix the color. So we're going to go ahead and grab the containers labeled 1. One is color, one is developer. We're going to add the color first. You want to use your brush to get out any extra remnants from the container. You have to make sure you get everything out because each drop matters. And you can now go ahead and add the developer. That's the other container. It's more liquidy. And again, each drop matters, so you can get out any extra residue with the brush. Go ahead and mix that up, and you're going to want to mix it very, very well. It's going to turn into a very nice creamy consistency. Next, we have our second kit. This is the gloss. So you have container number 2, timer, gloves, color wipies, clips, and a bottle and bottle top. Go ahead, put your gloves on first. So we're going to go ahead and open up the color container for the kit 2. So this should have a number 2 on the lid, and it should say color. We're going to carefully pour this into our bottle. If some of the color spills out, you can go ahead and grab a paper towel and just wipe it up immediately. Next, we're going to add the developer. This is going to be more of the clear solution. Make sure you add all of the contents from each container. Now we're going to screw the lid on all the way. You're going to gently squeeze the bottle and block the hole at the top of the nozzle and give it a good shake. You can release your finger and the bottle will fill up with the air, and that way the color won't shoot out everywhere all over your bathroom. This is the complete kit. So this is the base and gloss kit. You have container number 1 with a bowl and a brush, a pair of gloves, timer, clips, color wipes, and then you'll have container number 2, a bottle and a top. You'll need your gloves, your clips, your timer, and your color wipes as well. First, we want to go ahead and brush out our hair. We're going to split it down the middle, all the way to the back. I like to use my nose as a point of reference. We're going to clip away our back sections with both the clips. You're going to go ahead and you're going to touch up the middle parting, and we're going to take a horizontal section all the way from the back section to the front. And you're going to take about 1/2 inch sections. And you're going to apply the color on the top and the underneath of the section. When I get closer to my ear, you notice that I only apply on one side. And that's so the color doesn't go on your ear. Okay, we're going to do the other side now. There's my cat. So top side and underside you're going to apply to. And this is for kit 1. So that means if you have a base color, this is the video you're following right now. For people that are gloss 2, just hang by and you'll watch the next part. So I'm going to attempt to show you the back of my head now. Now I can't see because there's no mirror. So we're going to mark it all the way down. You want to outline the sections like I'm doing here. And start at the top. You're going to do the same exact thing. You're taking horizontal sections about a ½ inch apart and applying color on the top and the under part of the section. You're going to do this all the way till you get to the nape of your neck. If you miss a couple spots, it's okay. And if you have someone to help you, that's even better. Now that that side's done, we're going to take the clips from the front section. We're going to take the clips from the back and put them onto the front sections. And now we'll do the other side. So outline your section first. And again, taking ½ inch partings and applying color to the top and the underside. So how I like to do this is I like to take my section first, and then I dip my brush in my bowl, and then I apply on the top side, and then I flip the section under and I apply on the bottom side. Once you have the whole head done, now we set our timer for 35 minutes. Now for our gloss people. So this is everyone that has the gloss kit. You're going to start at the nape of your neck and you're going to work your way up. If you got a base and gloss kit, this is your next step. So while your base is sitting, you're going to apply your gloss. So you're going to take about 1 to 2 inch sections starting at the bottom and applying the gloss all the way from the top to the ends. Again, if you miss a spot, it's okay. This is just supposed to be able to get you by until you can be seen in the salon again. Once you completed one side, you can work towards the other. Again, working in 1 to 2 inch sections. All the way around your head, working up. I'm using colored water here, so it's hard for you to tell that I have color on my hair. The color solution that you have will be very easy to put on and it'll spread through your hair really nicely. By the time you're done with this, you should have about 20 minutes left on your timer. Go ahead, wipe any extra color that you might have gotten on your hairline, any color that might have splattered on your counter. Try not to use your color wipes for this. You want to leave your color wipes for the end. Make sure you have 20 minutes left on your timer. Next, we're going to show you how to do a blow dry at home. That way you can feel like you just left the salon. I like to have the color wipes, a round brush, a flat brush, some heat protector, detangler, and you'll need your blow dryer. So go ahead and spray your detangler and brush your hair out really well. This stuff's my favorite, quick blow dry spray. It helps your hair dry twice as fast. And my favorite Valera blow dryer. Go ahead and rough dry your hair. You want to get it about 60% dry. And you don't want to over dry the ends. So you want to find your parting and take your clip from your part all the way to the center back of your head. And we're going to section from the middle of the ear to center back. So you have 2 sections, left and right. And you start with your round brush on each side. You're going to roll it up and down to get bounce. This is what's going to give you that bouncy blow dry that we do in the salon. Okay, now we're gonna move up to our next section. This is gonna go from the temple all the way to the back. Now you're doing the same sections on both sides. We're gonna split this into 2 sections. So one in the back and one in the front. I like to start in the back and work forward. That way the hair doesn't get in my way too much. Now when I'm twisting the brush out of the hair, I kind of twist it around so the hair will gently fall out. And if your hair gets stuck in the round brush, you want to find it underneath the brush. So if your hair is going on top of the brush, underneath is where the hair is going to get stuck. So you could just kind of pull it out with your fingers and the brush should release. Here I'm working in just the back section now, after the temples. So it's a bigger section. Some of you might need to put it into 2 different sections. You just break it in half horizontally. And the higher you lift up, the more volume you'll get. My arms are killing me at about this time. And do the same thing on the other side. So it's the top of the head. I need a break. And blow up as much as you can for that volume. This is why it's also important to rough dry your hair before. When I said rough dry at 60%, that's gonna help get rid of a lot of moisture. Oh yeah, look at all that volume. Now we're gonna take a little bit of each section and blow dry that up and let it sit for a little bit. It'll give you a little more lift. So you wanna rough dry because when it takes most of the moisture out, it takes a lot of the work out of the blow dry. That way you're not blow drying and your arms aren't killing you for most of the time, and you can get your blow dry done in about 10 minutes. So now I'm working in a top section, again, lifting up for volume. And now the fringe area. So for you guys that have bangs, you can always blow dry your bangs first and then start working on the rest of your blow dry because those do tend to dry faster. And if you don't style them right away, they will dry funny. And do the same thing on the other side. You can blow all your hair together now. This will kind of combine all the sections together. And go ahead, fluff your hair and kind of place it where you want to see it. And your hair should look awesome. You got fresh color and a fresh blow dry. And now you can take your color wipies and get rid of any extra color residue that was stained around your hairline. Check your ears, nape of your neck, have someone help you. And there you go.